Good evening, I'm Dana Tyler. With its 3.6 miles of scenic views spanning the Hudson River, the pedestrian bike path on the new Governor Mary O.M. Cuomo Bridge is a big draw. But many who use the path say the lanes are just too narrow and the design is dangerous. One cyclist who needed surgery after an accident on the path is sharing her story exclusively with CBS 2. Our Jenna DeAngelis is live now with more.
Well, Dana, we're on the path, we're on the bridge. This is the path that's separated from the road by a barrier here, more than 3.5 miles for cyclists and pedestrians to enjoy. Now, I want to show you this part where I am. This is for pedestrians. The part next to it, that's for cyclists. But some feel this is a disaster waiting to happen. For one woman, it already did.
I'm a big biker, which is why I wanted to go on the bridge, which I probably shouldn't have.
This woman says her first time riding across the Governor Mary O.M. Cuomo Bridge will be her last after being struck by another cyclist in the bike lane last month.
A young man, I think, because they're so fast, sideswiped me and forced me into the wall because it was too crowded for him to get by. And that's when I sustained my injury. It's a deep abrasion. It took all the skin off my arm.
Bloody and painful, she says, showing us her wrapped wound on the eve of her surgery.
I have to have a graft. They take some skin off my right thigh and put it over this so that'll help it heal.
She believes the cyclist was riding well over the 15-mile-per-hour limit despite signs posted. Drone Force 2 over the path shared with pedestrians, a total of 12 feet wide, separated by a white line.
And it's not very well divided, so sometimes if a biker wants to get around, he would go into the pedestrian lane.
We asked people on the bridge path, which connects Rockland and Westchester counties, to share their experience.
It is narrow, but people are doing the right thing.
I don't think this was planned well. If you look at the path, it's way too narrow to share.
We hit the pavement to see firsthand what's going on. We witnessed some families with young children walking the line, or even crossing from one lane to another. Here you can see as we're running toward people, they moved into the bike lane, but didn't check behind them for bikes. And in another instance, you can see a cyclist whip by. You do your best to share the space, but as you can see here, would I go? Greenberg Town Supervisor Paul Feiner says he's received a number of calls with safety concerns.
They feel there's a major accident waiting to happen unless something is done.
He's suggesting the State Thruway Authority consider different shifts for cyclists and pedestrians or widen the path to separate the two.
I feel that the state's on notice and they should take action before there's a tragedy. We want to be proud of this bridge. We love it.
We tried to ask Governor Cuomo's office and the Thruway Authority about this, but they would not go on camera. A spokesperson says there are no plans to widen the path, and they're closely monitoring safety. We're told among tens of thousands of visitors on the path, there have been 6 reports of accidents. The Thruway Authority saying a shared-use path requires a shared responsibility, but some feel the state should take more responsibility.
Shut it down until you fix it.
Another concern she raised is how difficult it was for emergency service crews to get to her here for treatment. Now, Feiner is asking people for the input on safety with a survey, and we have that posted to our website, cbsnewyork.com. Live in Tarrytown, New York, Jenna DeAngelis, CBS 2 News.